Hey everyone, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing 4 brands of eco-friendly socks. Before we get into it, I just want to let you know that I know that I talk fast and there are 2 things that you can do about it. 1, you can click the link down in the description to read along with the script, or 2, there's a little gear icon right down here. You can actually change the speed of this video to whatever you prefer. I haven't bought a pair of socks in nearly 4 years and they are all very old and dingy and have holes in them. I'm literally wearing socks right now with holes in them because I only have like 6 or 7 pair left. All that to say, it was finally time for me to buy a brand new pair of socks. And I've never shopped for eco-friendly socks before because 4 years ago I was still buying fast fashion. I didn't care. I spent literally days searching for the perfect brand. I am very picky when it comes to socks. My criteria, personally, I wanted eco-friendly, clearly, also with ethics in mind, as well as ankle socks. That was the big one that got me, was ankle socks. There are so many brands out there that make eco-friendly like knee socks or like mid-calf socks, I guess you could call them. I am not into that style. I love ankle socks, so it took me forever. As well as my other criteria was I don't want to pay too much money. I don't mind paying obviously for quality, but I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on socks. So I'll leave the entire list of brands linked down below if you're interested in more like dress socks or longer socks, no-show socks, that sort of stuff. But I'm only going to be reviewing 4 brands of ankle socks today. That's right, I literally only found 4 brands I liked. So with all that in mind, let's go ahead and jump right into the review. I'm going to be reviewing each brand on a few different categories. I'm gonna do this all of a score of 10. And then I'm going to rate the socks themselves. I'm going to rate their environmental quality, their environmental standards. And then I'm also gonna do a price rating. Does the price of the sock make sense for the quality that I receive? So with all that in mind, let's go ahead and jump into the first brand. First, let's talk about Allbirds. So here's their packaging. Oh, by the way, this is an unboxing too. I haven't looked at any of these. I've been waiting like a month and a half to get all these because the post office system is a little jacked up right now. Here's all the packaging. As you can see, each one only contains 1 pair of socks. This one might contain like 3. Allbirds definitely did it best because this is all you need for 1 pair of socks. You don't need a giant envelope for 1 pair of socks. Not to mention, it's cardboard so I can recycle and or compost that. That's really neat. I had heard great things about Allbirds, specifically their shoes. I know they're one of the leading eco-friendly shoe brands out there, and I had heard great things about them, so I knew I was gonna have to get some Allbirds. So when I was doing some research online, I wasn't overly impressed with their socks. Not like the style or anything, but what they're made out of. So sure, some are natural fibers and the polyester is recycled, but it's still not great in my opinion. I feel like they could do better. I guess maybe they needed to use these types of materials because it's a sports sock. I think that's what it's designed for. And then I guess another disclaimer too is, yes, I'm vegan, but I still use wool because you can get the wool off of sheep ethically, and you can't just not shear sheep for its entire life because then it causes them a lot of pain actually. That's a whole nother video, but I still use wool. If you don't like that, sorry. Okay, let's jump into this box of socks. Oh my gosh, they literally could have made a smaller box. This is, I forgot what color I got. These are so pretty. Downside already, they have so much of this tape. Oh, perfect, a trash can. Actually, I was wrong about what they're made out of. It has the ingredients listed back here. This is made out of 48% recycled nylon, 34% tencel, 14% wool, 4% spandex. Just for reference, this is a unisex size. This is a women's 11, men's 9. I have gigantic feet. Overall, I really like how they feel. They feel like a very high quality, durable sock. I'm gonna try them on. So right off the bat, I love how they feel. They definitely feel like a really good sporty sock. Like these are really gonna be nice for running. Definitely high quality. I guess my only complaint is that it feels kind of tight for a large. It fits my foot great. For a large, it's a little snug. I don't know if they make an XL, but I feel like an XL would be too big on me. Sock quality, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Like I already mentioned, it's very high quality. I feel like it's very durable. So these socks come in a little bit pricey. They are $15. So price rating, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. I mean, it's definitely, you pay for what you get and it is high quality. It is made in the US. So like, I think that's fine. But personally, $15 for socks is a lot of money. I really had to like bite the bullet and just buy all these socks because I need socks, but I just hate spending money on socks. I still think it's a really good price for what you get. Another thing to note about Allbirds is they only have 3 styles. They only have the style I have, which is the sprinters. They have the hiders, which is the no-show, and then they have the quarters, which is kind of like, you know, it comes up 2 inches past your shoe. For the environmental rating, for the socks in particular, I'm gonna give Allbirds a 7 out of 10 because they're obviously doing really good stuff overall as a company. I really appreciate the packaging. You know, my only issue remains that there's still synthetic fibers in the socks, which, like I mentioned, you can't really help when it comes to sporty socks, but I'm still not a fan. Some of the socks are better, and you'll see. So stay tuned. Let's move on to the next one. Next is EcoSox. These ones were $12. I think they had a lot of other styles too, but I went with this one. First impression, I do not like it. Straight up just gonna be honest. So like I said, I'm very, very picky when it comes to socks. I don't know why, but basically these, it's so thick. I don't like wearing thick socks, but let's try them on. Let's not run out of hope. They're all right. They're definitely, I would personally prefer these for like hiking. They're kind of fuzzy on the inside, very thick, very warm. So I guess the good news is that they're gonna be very durable, and I'll probably end up using them for hiking. I'm still gonna keep them. Another thing to talk about with EcoSox is this beautiful plastic envelope. It literally says EcoSox, and they use plastic. Not a big fan about that. Let's just get on to the rating. First off, sock quality. I'm gonna give it a 6. It was a little deceiving for me. I did not think they were gonna be this thick, and I don't like that. But other than that, they are very high quality. They're obviously gonna last a long time. I think they're gonna be very durable socks. Overall price, I think $12 is pretty good, especially this high quality of a sock. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 for price. And then for the environmental rating, I don't know, a 6? Did I give Allbirds a 6? I'm gonna give EcoSox a 6 as well. They do a lot of great things within the company. They plant trees per purchase, as well as these socks are actually made out of bamboo, and bamboo is one of the most sustainable materials on this earth. So I think that's really great. With a name like EcoSox, why are they using plastic? EcoSox, if you're watching this, please switch to paper envelopes. And then I'd probably give your company a 9 out of 10 for sustainability. This was a brand that was very new to me when I was doing my research. I had never heard of them before, and I was very excited to try them. Bamboo is a grass, so when you chop it, it grows by itself. You don't need to actually, you know, pull it out by the roots or anything. Another thing that I appreciate about EcoSox is on their website, they are very open about their products, very open about the company itself. So I do really appreciate that. These are making my feet very hot. I think if you live in a colder climate, these socks are definitely for you. They'll keep your feet very warm. They would work great like in boots in the winter. But for me, right now, it is August in Okinawa. It is like 100 degrees. I'm not a fan of these right now, but I guarantee you I'll love these come January. Let's move on to the next brand, which is MeUndies. I don't like their packaging for 2 reasons. 1, obviously it's plastic. 2, it literally says MeUndies. I was so embarrassed to pick this up at the post office. So right off the bat though, with MeUndies, it's clearly not one of the most sustainable brands out there. It is definitely better than fast fashion and drop shipping and all that stuff. I feel comfortable supporting them, though they wouldn't be my first choice if I were to recommend an eco-friendly pair of socks to you. Though the good news is with MeUndies is that they use recycled materials, and they also use low impact dyes, as well as for being one of, like, on the scale of least eco-friendly to most eco-friendly, they're definitely on the higher end of the spectrum. For that, I also give them props for having fun colors, fun patterns. That because there are so many eco brands out there that is like white, black, tan. Those are your only options because we're eco-friendly, we're minimalist, we don't want to have fun. Some people really want to have fun, especially when they're transitioning to the low waste movement and minimalism. They don't want to jump right into that neutral style aesthetic. So I think this is a great option for people who are brand new to the movement, want to make less of an impact but still have fun with their clothing. So anyways, let's just tear right into this. Ooh, look how fun these are. Oh, perfect. It says the ingredients on here. I just got really disappointed. You'll see why in a minute. They are made out of 75% cotton, 23% nylon, and 2% elastan, which is probably the stretchy bit. These are also a size large for reference, which is a women's size 11.5 to 15.5 and a US men's 9 to 13. So I'm definitely on the smaller end of the spectrum for the large, so I think these are gonna fit me quite well. Something I was disappointed to just read that I did not see on their website is that they are made in China. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with being made in China, but what I need to investigate now that I know is, are they made in a sweatshop in China? Or are they made using fair ethical labor? Oh yeah, these ones are too big. Not entirely. For me, I typically wear a size 11 or 11.5, and the smallest size this is made for is an 11.5. I probably should have gotten the medium. I do really like the way they fit. There's definitely more wiggle room if I need to pull them up for like a higher shoe or something, but I also like how they're not tight on my feet. So far these are my favorite fit. They are not too thick, not too thin. Sock rating. I'm gonna give them a 9 out of 10 because they are made, other than the bamboo from EcoSox, these ones seem to be the most eco-friendly material, as well as they just fit really nice. I like the way they look, I like the way they feel. This one's my favorite sock so far. So these socks were also $12, so I'm gonna stay consistent and give, I think it was 8 out of 10. Whatever score I gave EcoSox, I'm gonna give it the same for this. Very high quality, fits really well. So for the price, I think it's reasonable. Environmental review. I think I'm gonna give them a 5 out of 10. Not great. Like I said, about halfway, maybe towards the closer side to sustainability on the spectrum, but not great. Made in China, so they have to be shipped to the US because that's where they're based. They're US based. So that's not great. As well as, they're not the most eco-friendly material, not the most eco-friendly packaging. Though they are doing some things right, they're clearly not the least sustainable sock out there, but they're not the best either. Let's move on to the fourth and final brand that I'm going to talk about today, and that is Pact. So Pact was another brand that I heard floating around within the zero waste community, so I was excited to try them. Pact uses organic cotton that is GOTS certified, and they are also Fair Trade USA factory certified. They clearly believe in the health of their customers and the planet, and they even have a clothing take-back program, not just for Pact products, in order to give back to the local community and people who need them. They are very transparent. All 4 of these brands will be linked down below if you'd like to read more about the brands, do some shopping for your own, that sort of stuff. None of these are affiliate links. None of this is sponsored. This is all purchased with my own money. These are all my own opinions. So I'll leave you with that. Let's open up this package. Is this the opening? This package is actually made with 100% recycled paper and is printed with water-based ink. That's all super cool. I love this company more and more. Why you gotta disappoint me like this, Pact? I love this company more and more. I was just singing their praises about how great they are. And then they freaking... Why? Let's review Pact now that I'm disappointed. I am so upset. I was literally about to say, I think this is the most eco brand yet. And then they freaking do that. Okay, so now I remember. Pact was the one that had a 6-pair set. And I was very upset about it because I don't want 6 pairs of socks, especially if I don't like them. So I really hope I like them. Here's the funny thing. It literally says right here. Can you even see that right there? 2-pack. Why don't they... Pact, why don't you sell them for a 2-pack on your website? Okay, anyways, this is the women's Shorty socks, sporty low cut, terry cushion bottom, comfort toe seam made with organic cotton. For reference, this is a women's 6 to 10, smaller than I would normally get. On the back, it says 84% organic cotton, 24% nylon, 2% elastane. Made in India. Enough roasting, Pact. Let's try these gray ones. First off, I already can tell these are not gonna fit how I like them to. Expectations are low. They're not terrible. They come up a little higher than I like. I don't like the look of socks coming up above shoes. I don't like it, but I don't like no-shows either. Overall, the fit of these is not terrible. They fit like a nice casual sock. I'm not too mad about it. Though I am still mad that they made me buy 6 pair. Oh dear. Okay, so sock review for Pact, I'll give them a 7. It feels like a really nice sock. They fit well. Actually, they run a little bit big. If you're a size 6, don't buy the medium. It doesn't say if it's a medium or a large. But if you wear a size 6 in a shoe, I would not get the size 6 to 10. I'm a size 11 and they fit me well. They're not too tight, but they're good quality, they fit well. Not a terrible sock. Overall price. So I'm getting on Pact's website. They don't have the socks I ordered on their website anymore. If I had to take a guess, I would guess probably around $30 for all 6 pair of socks, which is a decent price. So price for the quality, I'd give them a 9 out of 10. It's a very good price, but almost a little too good. Makes me a little fishy. Environmental standards, I'm gonna give them a 6 out of 10. Maybe 5. Nope, I'm moving them down to 5. They are no better than MeUndies. I had really high expectations for Pact. I thought they were gonna be the best, but they're really not. They are only made out of a little more cotton than the MeUndies ones. But the fact that they included this, also, they're made in India, which again doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's another US based company, so it has to be shipped to the US. I just feel like there's a lot that they could be doing better. So there's that. There's the EcoSox review. Let's do a final thoughts. Final thoughts between Allbirds, EcoSox, MeUndies, and Pact were both of these. These two were ties for my favorites because I liked the sporty fit of this and I liked the casual fit of this. They were both decent companies. Allbirds definitely had the best packaging. EcoSox definitely had the best sock because it is completely made out of bamboo. Super warm, super durable. I'm angry at Pact. I should probably calm down. If you're looking for a basic sock, something neutral, I would go with Pact. out of these 4, there's better options than Pact. But if you had to pick from these 4 and you want a good neutral sock, if you want a fun sock, MeUndies. If you want a sporty sock, Allbirds. And if you want a cozy warm sock, EcoSox. I got socks all across the board here, people. I think they are all great socks. I think they are all decent companies. Like I mentioned at the beginning, there's no perfect company out there, and I would buy any of these any day as opposed to shopping fast fashion. I'm happy with all of these products for the most part. I'm not too excited about the Pact socks, but I'll still wear them. I'll still get use out of them. Honestly, I'll probably put one of these unopened ones into my giveaway box. Speaking of giveaways, I'm actually going to host a giveaway here on YouTube when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to help get to that giveaway faster, definitely share my channel with others. And you can win yourself a pair of Pact socks. I think I would definitely purchase from all of the brands except for Pact later, mostly just because I'm upset that Pact doesn't offer this 2-pack. It literally says 2-pack. Like it's packaged here to be sold as 2-pair, but they don't sell them as 2-pair on their website, and that drives me nuts, and I had to buy 6. That flusters me as a customer, but I would buy from all of these companies. Again, stay tuned. I think I'm gonna make a video dyeing things with natural dyes from food and stuff, so like dragon fruit, avocados, stuff like that, because I've got these plain white socks and I hate plain white socks. I think they look like granny socks. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned all the way to the end. I appreciate you taking some time out of your day to spend some time with me. Again, all of the links for these brands will be linked down below if you're interested in learning more about them. Overall, I'm pretty happy with what I got. I think all of these brands probably could do a little bit better, especially when it comes to packaging. I think that's one of the easiest things that brands can do to help be a little more eco-friendly. Let me know if there's any other brands that you'd like me to review. It doesn't have to be socks. It can be literally anything across the board. I'll leave my playlist for past brand reviews linked down below, as well as linked up here if you're interested in checking out more about that. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember that these small changes you make have a big impact in the long run. Bye, guys. Or 2, there's little so much of this tape. Oh my gosh. Also, whoa. Overall price, how much did you cost? Anyways, let's try these ones on. Whoa.